Following the tips in this video, you can massively increase the amount of money that you make from Instagram pretty quickly, regardless of whether you're running a theme page, a personal brand, or your own business. Making money on Instagram is often massively overcomplicated by gurus who just don't really know what they're up to. It's pretty much as simple as creating an audience based around a certain interest that trust you, finding an offer that is something that they need and want, and then promoting that to them in the right way. And as the title suggests, in theory, you can make $100,000 from 1,000 followers. I'll talk about exactly how later in the video and what I mean by that. And to cover myself legally, not guaranteeing anything. Diving right into the video, the 4 main factors that either increase or decrease how much you can make from Instagram are as follows. Number 1, how good your offers are. If you have a bad offer or a bad product that you're promoting, doesn't really matter how good the rest of your stuff is. If it's a horrible offer that no one in your audience wants, you're not really going to make any money. Or maybe it's not even a bad offer. Maybe it's a great offer, but it's just the wrong one for your audience. You need to be able to understand who your target audience is, who your normal followers are, and what they want, so you can find offers that fit those needs and wants of them. This could be your own product or service. It could be an affiliate product. You could create a dropshipping store. There's a lot of different options you can go with. But the key is to make sure it's something your audience really want. If your page is all about golf, then you're going to obviously want something that helps people get better at golf, or is an entertainment product that is about golf that they're going to want. You're not going to sell them some make money online course because they want to know about golf and that's why they follow you. Some good ways to find this out is to poll your audience, ask them a bunch of questions just to literally find out. You can literally ask them, what are you struggling with? What do you want to learn? What do you love? What don't you love? Give them some ideas and say yes, no. Work it out through polling your audience and just understanding. And if you're part of your target audience, like if you love football and you create a page all about football, it should be pretty easy for you to understand what they want because it's probably what you want. The second factor that determines how much money you can make is how quality your audience is. The higher the quality of your audience, the easier it is going to be to make an income from Instagram. If your entire following is a bunch of CEOs who make over $1 million a year, it's going to be considerably easier to make an income than having a bunch of 8-year-olds who love Fortnite. Work out what age they are, what countries they might be in, what languages they might speak, what pages they may already follow, what interests they're in. And once you work all of this out and work out your target follower, look at quality strategies you can use to get in front of them to build that ideal audience. Now, I'm not going to ramble on about how to build an audience. I've got a ton of videos you can check out on my channel. I'm even going to link an Instagram growth playlist with all my best Instagram growth videos inside of that playlist. That'll be down in the description. You can check that out and even watch my 0 to 1K video series and 0 to 10K, 0 to 100K, that sort of stuff there if you want to learn how to build an audience. I'm not going to go over that in this video here. Now, the third factor that determines how much you can make from your Instagram account is the relationship between you and your audience. The more of a bond there is between you and your audience and the more trust there is, the more you'll be able to make. If your followers love you, they engage with all your content, they listen to your podcast, they watch your YouTube videos and subscribe because it's totally free to get the best content on Instagram, tips, tricks, and secrets. If they do all that, they're going to be much more profitable than if they just followed you from some loop giveaway from the Kardashians and do not even know who you are. They just followed you to win a Gucci bag or something. There's a massive difference there. Even I use the examples of having a whole pile of CEOs who make a whole bunch of money following you as profitable. If those people don't care about you, it doesn't matter how wealthy they are or how well they fit your target audience. If they don't care about you and they have no trust or rapport with you, you're not really going to make an income off them. Whereas if you have a bunch of people who love Fortnite following you, even though they might not have a lot of extra money to spend, if you create really cool products that they're going to absolutely love, you can still make a good income if they really trust you, love what you do. Look at the likes of Ninja and those sorts of people. Their audience might not have lots and lots of money to spend, but they make a great income because they provide good content and he's got a massive audience, which helps too. Now, one of the best ways you can create more of a bond with your audience is through personality and through branding. The main reason you would buy a shirt from Nike for $100 as opposed to buying the exact same shirt from AliExpress for $5 or $10 is because of the brand rapport you may have with Nike. Now, personally, I buy non-branded shirts for $5. It's the same pretty much as you're going to get from Nike for a lot of money. But a lot of people still obviously support Nike because there is some sort of brand rapport. They trust them. They know that it's going to be a quality product. They've got some sort of rapport with them. And the same thing goes for Instagram. The more they trust you, the more willing they are to buy from you, even if there are cheaper options on the market for whatever it is that you might be selling. Some ways to do this is to just be yourself, get on your story and show your personality. Don't just be boring, plain and simple. Be controversial in your beliefs. If you believe in something 100%, talk about it, even if it's polarizing and some people might unfollow you. If you've got 1,000 people who sort of like you, and then you just start going 100% on what you believe and you just straight up with people, you might lose half those followers. But on the other hand, the other half might 100% agree with you and they now absolutely love you, your content, and what you're all about, and are way more likely to support you. And now you've got 500 true fans rather than 1,000 people who just followed you. Other obvious ones you can do is put out more video content. It creates more of a relationship between you and your audience, shows more of your personality rather than just text-based posts. Respond to comments, it shows you're real. Respond to DMs, engage with the community. All of these sort of things here help as well. Number 4 is follower count. Now, this is a pretty obvious one, but if you have the right strategies in place so that you're getting really good, legitimate, real followers to your Instagram, then the more of those you have, the more of an income you can make. Now, if you've got 10,000 followers and you're making a good income, and then you go and buy 90,000 fake followers or jump into a loop giveaway, which is essentially the same thing, you're not going to be making any more money, even though you've got 10 times as many followers, because they're not quality. But assuming you are using the same tactics and strategies to attract high quality followers, as your follower count increases, you'll obviously make more of an income. Now, let's address the title. Making $100,000 per year from 1,000 followers. It's a pretty bold claim, and in theory, it is possible. In practice, it's pretty damn hard. Kevin Kelly once termed the idea that if you're an artist or creator of some type, having 1,000 true fans would be enough to create a full-time income doing what you love, which I believe to be entirely true. The idea is if you get 1,000 people who just absolutely love you and your brand and are willing to support you, that is enough to make a full-time income. If you're a Facebook ads expert, clearly not me, I know Instagram, that's my thing, but if you know Facebook ads really well and you get 1,000 true fans who follow you and absolutely love your content, you can make 6 figures from that. You've applied the right growth strategies, you've done the right things to acquire high quality followers, you're engaging with them, you're being authentic, you're being yourself, and these people all just absolutely love you. And then let's say you put together a product which is $10 a month and people get access to all of your Facebook like ads training. So maybe every single month you do a big write-up or a big video review talking about the things you learned about Facebook ads, the new features and so on. And you do that every single month, put that inside a membership area, and people pay $10 a month to access that. And obviously if you've got 1,000 people who absolutely love your free content, absolutely love what you're all about, and they will join this, that's $10,000 a month or $120,000 a year. Now in practice, having a total of 1,000 followers and all of them paying you $10 a month is going to be borderline impossible. But if you focus on the right strategies, maybe once you hit 3 or 4 or 5,000 followers, maybe 1,000 of them are super loyal and want to do that. And if you use the right strategies, it is possible that once you get to 1,000 true fans, that might mean 5 or 6 or 7,000 followers, because you might pick up some who don't really care along the way but keep following. You can make a full-time income. 10,000 targeted followers who agree with you, who love what you're all about, will be way more profitable than 100,000 who don't really care. So to summarize the entire video, if you want to make a good income on Instagram, you need to focus on creating real, true, loyal fans rather than just targeting a high follower count. Focus on putting out content that they're going to enjoy, engaging with them, replying to their comments, replying to their DMs, being active, getting on video, being true to yourself, and doing all of this here to build real loyal followers who just love what you're about, rather than just focused on appealing to everyone and getting a big follower count, but no one really caring what you're all about. Because people who just followed you because you posted some cool motivational quote that they liked a year ago and just haven't unfollowed you are kind of worthless. Whereas someone that follows you because they watched an Instagram TV video of you giving some tips on weight loss, and then they went and lost weight and they believe in what you're doing, that's a much more engaged follower. That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Post a couple of times every single week giving the best tips, tricks, and strategies on Instagram, social media marketing, making money online. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos. Like the video, leave a comment, and if you want to get my Instagram growth playlist, that's all linked below. You can go watch a ton of free content all about Instagram. Cheers for watching. See you in the next one sometime soon.